Hey guys, welcome to part 6 of Asterigos Curse of the Stars. We're currently in the Stellar Mines and we have approached Old Whitebrow as we actually got him unconscious after he was cursed by the voice. Now we're going to be reporting over to Abellone, right back at the top of Pit Village, and see what we have to do next. Let's get to it.
It's time to go back and explain the problem to Abellone.
So here we are, and just as what Hilda said, we just need to go back to Abellone and explain what happened down here and see what we have to do next. And as we're going up, we'll just see if there's any other side quests to tackle as well. I can't actually attack this slime gooey stuff. Oop, oh yeah, I have to watch out for this as well. Or the traps. Okay. Oh, I still have my glimmer on, by the way. I have not removed my glimmer from last time. So we're using the foreman's office key. Obviously, we can go through here. There is a chest on this side. This gives us another point into the gift of the Nexus. Thunder Enchantai. Oh my, massive. Now we can actually use Thunder. So it's already connected? Oh, yeah, it is. All right. Top of this, wrote a symbol in here as well. And what's this? A note. Letter from Smith 14. That large hanger really scared me. When it used its tail to pick me up and swing me back and forth in midair, I was sure that would end up as its lunch. Haha. Luckily, you threw that rock as fast and true as a bolt from a magic ballista and was able to immediately drive that hanger away. The strength of your arms, the way you use a hammer, and your knowledge of Starlight have all left the deep impressions on me, but the thing that shocked me the most was your literacy. I had a good time chatting with you, and you even took the time to help me find some extremely pure stones. These stones are probably enough for me to conduct research into advanced Starlight weapons, so I made a Thunder Starlight especially for you. You mentioned that you were thankful for the grace that Lord Amenities showed you, therefore you can give this Thunder Starlight to him. The golden pulses of light will certainly catch his attention. Even though I am not specialized in trinket production, you do not have to worry about the trinket's quality at all because my kind ability is still top notch. It is also not a problem if you choose to keep it as a family heirloom. I hope that you can visit Laurel Croft whenever you are free because I still have many interesting things to show you. Thank you once again for saving me, Strong Foreman. So Laurel Croft of Weaponsmith 14. Is that we have to go back to the academy, Fallon Academy, for that part there? Maybe. So what I want to do with this, I want to try using the thunder on the slime. So I'm gonna go back here, try the thunder on this. If it does anything now. Yes, it does. So to take out the slime, we have to use the thunder energy. Interesting. Now I have to wonder, like, do I have to backtrack again to check for the other slime stuff? I might just have to go back down and check again. Okay. So going back over there. We need to thread over in this direction. Okay, so that's the slime there. There's a slime over there. Let's check out this slime. Cut through it. Then there's wooden barriers to break through this as well. And then what do we have here? We got a chest. This gives us Quenching Solution. There's an owl statue over here. And also, there is another conduit here. Alright, fancy. I'm gonna rest up and just get those guys respawning yet again. So with the Thunder Starlight, using with my weapon now, it doesn't burn. It's only fire that mixes in with the Starlight. It's very dangerous. We also got a level up as well. So this one's called Hook Spear. Throw your spear at a target and drag it to you. Only works on small or medium targets. Ooh, cool. But we're gonna have to hold up for another one. So I think we'll just hold on to this and we'll get this activated when we do level up yet again. Now there should be a way to get down below to speak with that thief. Alright, here he is. Tell him you may have found the medical box, or we can tell him you found some gruesome murder records and talk about the common feature of the common course. I think we can just do all of them. So let's go with the first one. Hey, I found this on the way here. Do you think it'll help? The antidote. It's the antidote. Thank you. Thank you so much. I can only help you this much. The rest is up to you. Good luck. And then next one, it says, tell him you found some gruesome murder records. I found these records. The Eye Hunter wasn't just going to kill Old Whitebrow. Even Ephesians were on his list. Ephesians, it must be that strong woman at the pit village. When she discovered us, she threw rocks at us that were bigger than my head. Since then, the Eye Hunter has been obsessed with getting her eyes. It's like he stumbled upon some great treasure. And the last one, let's go and check that out. I found a lot of dead goblins on the mine. They all died of knife wounds and had their eyes gouged out. Cough, cough. Oh no, are you right? It must have been the Eye Hunter, no doubt about it. I still see it so vividly. How he gorges out the eyes, blah. Calm down, he isn't here. I don't want to die. The Eye Hunter, don't let him near. Cough. So let's talk about the whereabouts. Based on what you said, I think I know what happened. It's clear that the Eye Hunter was being controlled by the voice, but I'm not sure why you weren't affected. His killer instinct was unleashed and he couldn't resist slaughtering everyone around him. Yeah, that's pretty much what happened. I know he's not a normal person, but I've never seen him like that before. It was terrifying. How many more will he kill before he stops? I don't think he will be stopping anytime soon. Old Whitebrow and the Ephesians at the pit village are still on his list. And there are so many people in the village. Please, you have to think of something. That's easy for you to say. If he's hunting for his next target, he must be going for either Old Whitebrow or the Ephesians at the pit village. Although, now that Old Whitebrow is being controlled by the voice as well, they might be allies. Oh, so this is supposed to be a dialogue before taking out Old Whitebrow. So we're supposed to get it, because yeah, right now, Old Whitebrow is not controlled by the voice at all. He must have gone to the pit village then. We have a temporary base nearby. The Eye Hunter might be there. I'll give it a try. So the journal update for the survivor has been updated. The assassin must be very dangerous to leave such fear in people's hearts. He's gone mad. It even mentions an Ephesian woman. The survivor was found. Originally, the team was going to assassinate Old Whitebrow in the mine, but the leader is now killing his old people. Yeah. But what about this hideout that they're referring to, that the Eye Hunter might be there? We'd have to see if he ever come across to it. Okay, so now let's check onto the slime over here. What do we have? We got a bench. By the winds, a set of Heracleum tools. It's a tool set. It's a shame they're broken. I could bring them back to Volcane. Alright, so that is going to be something for Volcane over here. And this is going to connect to the other part where we was earlier, right? To break into. Yep. Sweet. Hey, little girl, how about you give me your pretty green eyes of yours? The Eye Hunter! He's here! Let me heal up as well. This is no ordinary thief. Go for the javelin. Yeah, he's pretty chunky, isn't he? Oopsie. You got me. Oh, that's a massive kick as well. He kind of fights kind of similar to Shane, the way how he's dancing around here. Wow. Oh, I staggered him there. Okay, he's gonna do that. He's got different special moves. Okay, I need to get my stamina back up. Recover. Okay, I parried the first part, but then he had multiple attacks. I was like, nope, I need to get myself out here. Okay, I'm almost done with this guy now. Bring his time for a shield as well. Come here. I want more. Is this a map? Not some secret code? I don't see how this is a map. I've never seen those golden symbols written on it before. Maybe Shay can decipher it. So over to the side missions. The survivor, right? The survivor was found. Originally their team was going to assassinate Old Whitebrow in the mine. Not that one. By the winds, he's gone completely insane. At least now there'll be no more victims. Ah. We're back here into the pit village. And there she is.
What was it like in the mine?
The magical defense devices on the second and bottom levels were destroyed by the goblins. Only the ones at the entrance are left.
Damn it. When those miners didn't return, I thought something like that must have happened. I want to smash those bastards' hands with an orichalcum pickaxe. We lost so many good people getting those devices in place.
I don't know if they can still be repaired, but we could try to find a way to get in deeper and find out the truth.
Easier said than done. Just trying to keep the village from collapsing is taxing enough. How about this? If you help me take care of this problem, we won't just reopen trade. The pit village will unconditionally work with Minerva. How does that sound?
Really?
You have my word. But you gotta show me the results first.
I'll tell Minerva.
Damn the gods. Whatever, just take care of it. Curiosity drives us forward, leading us to explore the known and challenge the unknown. Yet it also makes us forget our limits and attempt to control that which should never be touched. The righteous path is always fraught with danger. The curse of Aethys has proven this, and none of us should repeat the same mistake.
Maybe I should check in with Minerva first.
So the main story quest is to go back with Minerva and let her know what happened. But we also do have a journal update as well. Dire situation. As for reopening the mines and corporation, maybe I can try talking to Minerva about helping the pit villagers. It will be mutually beneficial. Alright, let's go and do that. Let's go and seek out Minerva. See what she has to say. Oh yeah, there's actually a shortcut that we can take, isn't it? This is a shortcut to the shower. This is actually pretty good. Since we open this up. Is that the reason why that we didn't actually have a fast travel at this point? Ah! How could there be a thief here? No, Heron. I'm not a bad person. I know you and you know me too. I know you. You're ruined. By the Northwind. I can't believe you escaped. Yeah, it's me, Jaeger. It's great to see you again. What's he doing here? Why are you still in Aethys? Why did he come here? You're no safer here than you were in the mine. The Ephesians won't easily forgive what you've done. You're right. I ran into the tough guys of the pit village as soon as I escaped the mine. I had to use up all my smoke grenades to find another cave to hide in, but I didn't expect to run into you again so soon. Fate is interesting. Ask about his plans. Now you survived, do you have any plans? I want to go back to Anbari. I don't want to be a thief anymore. I want to go home and become a farmer. How do you plan to get out of Aphis? I'm a thief. I'll find a way to sneak out. As long as I'm alive, there'll be a way out. You have the determination and skill to survive. I'm sure you'll make it. And lastly, let's talk about the Eye Hunter. The Eye Hunter you mentioned before. Did he escape from the pit village? No, I beat him in a duel. You beat him by yourself? You're more dangerous than the Eye Hunter. Please don't kill me. I don't hurt anyone without a reason. Well, take these materials. I found them in the smelter, but I don't need them now. I'm going to find a way back to Anbari. May the sun and moon guard your path. Sweet. Now the survivor journal update has been updated. And that's all being completed now. A survivor was found. Originally, the team was going to assassinate Old Whitebrow in the mine, but the leader is now killing his own people. Oh, was that it? No, that was not it. The last one is this one. With a strong will to live and a little help from the others, he survived. How thrilling. Awesome. And we also got Thunder Concentrate as well by going down from here. Alright, Minerva's here. Let's go and see what she says about what's happened.
I found and destroyed a magical device in the depths of the mine. It looks like we've prevented the magical anomaly from spreading further for now.
Yes, you did well. At least we know now what happened in the mine. I didn't expect that voice to still be affecting people's minds. 1,000 years ago, it took so much sacrifice to suppress it.
Is there really no way to solve the problem once and for all?
We believe that the anomalies in the mine could be linked to Asterigos. We've been trying to study and solve the mystery for the past 1,000 years. But we haven't managed to succeed, and the dangers involved have cost us a great deal.
If we are able to solve this predicament for the Pit Village, we'll definitely have their support.
Mistress, I don't think we'll be able to solve the magical anomalies in the mine anytime soon. We're running out of time, and there are more important and pressing missions.
We can still give a reply to Abellone. There's no harm in having more allies.
They are very stubborn, and they are openly disdainful of the Aristori. I don't think they really trust you, Mistress.
Unless we think of a better explanation and firmly win Abellone's trust.
So we have two choices here. We should appease the miners, or we should exploit the soldiers' retreat. I'm going for the first one.
I don't think the miners want to take advantage of you. They have experience with an Aristoi who treats his workers well, so they hope someone else will show them the same kindness. You should try to understand what they're feeling and calm their fears of the current situation. If you can do that, I believe they'll be very grateful.
The Aristori you're talking about, child.
We'll discuss it and come to a conclusion on our own. We don't need your input, Hilda.
It's just a suggestion. Feel free to ignore it.
Enough. Here, the Echo Stone we agreed on. We'll talk later about a response. Don't get distracted from the task at hand. Things have really progressed. Hilda, come and see me when you have a moment. I have something to tell you.
Alright, sweet. I still believe they should help them out, because the way how Eumenides helped them out from the kindness on his side, they really grew to love him, and that's why they hate the Aristoids, because they put all of the work over to their side of the star and left them abandoned.
The Mistress has no choice but to bear all of this for the cause. I feel so bad for her. If you really mean well for the Mistress, you should be trying to see from her point of view instead of adding to her burden.
I believe I completed the task faithfully and gave a detailed report of the outcome.
Yes, you did, in theory.
Then what was I supposed to do?
You should not have continued to harp on about the issue in the mine, especially with regard to speaking up on behalf of the workers.
Roxad! Oh my god. We have to. I really feel as though those miners had a lot of trouble in their times. They're the bottomless of workers, and we need to help them out.
What do you need?
Okay, so let's go to the echo. The echo that we got was called the Ultimate Duel. This time I was actually reading it. The Ultimate Duel. Where are the... Ah, here we go. 2 months ago. Aphis Archon of Legion butt heads with the commander of the Northwind Legion.
You've trespassed in our fair city one time too many. There's no escape for you now. Eumenides has thrown the city into turmoil time and again. Collaborating with him makes you an enemy of Aphis. Understand?
I admire your contribution to the city, Archon, but we have just cause to be here.
You think you can distract me to let the others escape?
No, my men aren't afraid to die. But I won't just stand by and watch it happen.
Very good. Then I'll take your life in accordance with martial law. Accept your punishment. Sorry to spoil the mood. Herald, we're waiting for you. Eumenides! Deploy the Phantom Trap! Don't let him escape!
Where are my men, Eumenides?
The plan went smoothly. The rest retreated safely to the rally point and are waiting for you to return and lead.
Hathor, Gunnarsson, may the wind bless your souls. Archon, I sincerely hope things will be better when I see you next.
Eumenides. Even if we only catch you today, I'd call it a good haul. No, try it. Do you want to give me more of your troops? How dare you! Seize him!
So Eumenides is helping out our father, Harold, as he actually was clutched up with Archon of Legion.
Archon to work with Eumenides. Their situation might be even more dire than I thought.
Yep. Because, yeah, Northwind Legion is #1 enemies here. Yeah, I feel like we've done everything here. Oh, ask about the Silver Owl statue. Lady Roxanne, someone sent me this. Wow, is that a Silver Owl statue? I didn't expect you could win the highest gratitude of the Nemphesian. Highest gratitude? Although I'm not your tutor, I'll be doing some good if I give you a better understanding of customs in Aphis. Why, thank you. This is a strange tale that every Ephesian knows. Very, very long ago, when the first Archon of Clergy was patrolling at a vineyard, he was attacked by a wild beast. The Archon reached an agreement with a silver owl that was passing by, promising the most delicious wine in exchange for his safety. However, when the Archon was saved, he forgot about his promise, and the furious silver owl wanted to take away the Archon eyes as punishment. Left with no other choice, the Archon commissioned a smith to carve a silver owl, and the bird left after accepting the gift. This is why gifting a silver owl statue is the most common way of expressing gratitude amongst the Aristoi. That truly is an amazing story. That's right. However, what amazes me more is that there are still citizens who have willingly followed these ancient traditions. Maybe the moral values of Aphis haven't been eroded to a state of hopelessness. I remember this show of gratitude, but how do you know it was sent by a citizen? If it is a gift from a member of the Aristoi, there will be a gold leaf on its rings. Citizens will often leave out this step. I see, thank you. Cool. That's a cool caution to know. And everything else has been done here.
Mind your manners.
As always. Let's go over to Bion, because we also got another dog tag for him over here.
I had already begun to worry about the pit village when Marble withdrew the troops. All this business with the mine just adds insult to injury. If the mistress can regain control of the village, it will be a great help strategically. Not to mention the fact that I believe the mine should rightfully be returned to her. What do you want to know?
What do I want to know? Ask about healing magic. Can the magic in Aphis heal injuries? It can work on Amphesians. As our bodies mutated because of the curse, it made us more compatible with magic. Then can it heal people like me? You? No, I can guarantee it won't work. But Eumenides can. You can't judge Eumenides by the standards of ordinary people. Everything he's doing now far exceeds our understanding of magic. Although if he can heal all living creatures with his magic, that complicates things. True. As we saw over in Fallon Academy. Talk about the others in the shower, which we have done. We found some more Ephesian dog tags. We're going to be heading over to Hippo's dog tag.
I found this. Can you take a look at it?
A dog tag? Let me see. Hippos. He used to be in my squad. He was extremely ordinary. Normal looks, normal personality. He was also ordinary when it came to fighting. He's the kind of guy who gets forgotten by the Decurion during roll call. But he was a veteran of many battles, so he was highly experienced, or at least just lucky enough to have survived. In the end, he reached the position of Decurion, although his fellow soldiers mostly rose to even higher ranks. Perhaps that was as far as he could go. The last time I saw him, he was married and hoping to be promoted to a higher rank to earn more money. Looking at this now, it would seem he failed. May he rest in peace. If he kept his head down, things probably would have gone better for him.
My father once said that seeking something one doesn't deserve usually ends in catastrophe. But I don't think anyone has the right to stop other people from trying to go further.
Wise words from both of you. There's really no right answer about what he should have done.
Yeah, it's best that he tries to ask for a raise or an upgrade to his actual position and see what comes of it, even though he's been classified as normal by Bayan standards. That's about it, isn't it? Yeah.
Ha! Feel like sparring?
Not yet. No, not today.
The glory of the three.
Alright, so now let's head over to Volcane, because we've got some extra stuff to give to her that we have found in the mines.
Did you see the orichalcum? Aphis relies on it to stabilize the energy of starite.
I never expected you to have such rich orichalcum veins.
It is very rare, but to us, high-purity starite is a gift from the gods. If orichalcum is the treasure of the gods, then starite is their will. In Aphis, the higher the purity starite you use, the easier it is to become closer to the gods.
When she says that, it's now thinking in my brain now is that, does Eudamidas want to become a god with the control of the starite that he has in his hands and the knowledge of his magic?
Hey, sweetie, what's up?
Let's see what we have new. Let's hand over the Auriculium tool set.
Volcane, I found this. Take a look.
You brought an orichalcum tool set back? I was just going to ask if you might help me find one. Sweetie, you are so kind. Let me see. It may be a little damaged, but it's nothing I can't fix. Most smiths have to spend enormous amounts of money if they want to own a set of tools like this. But as this is an emergency, I'll gladly accept it. Now that I have these tools, I'll be able to work on your weapon mods.
Sweet. Smith tools are pension too. Volcane has obtained an Auriculium hammer. The list of trinkets she can make has expanded even further. We'll check that out later.
Hey, sweetie, what's up?
Let's see what else we can chat to her at this point. Nothing? Okay, I guess it's gonna have to be over to the trinkets then. So there's extra stuff we can get from down here. Shabby armband, shabby brooch, shabby ring. Now I think there's more for the astral stuff as well down here as well. Yeah, look at that. Protection ring, protection brooch. Fire and ice seems to be the same though. It's like Astro's gone better. Maybe the new ones at the top and then the ones at the bottom are the old ones. Because this ritual necklace, we need adamant chunk and ancient ornament as well. What I'm looking at this here though is that the stats are going a bit higher of the slashing and the striking. Lots of resistance on astro energy as well. 17. Look at that. 17 for this one. Very high. Seeing what else can we grab from here though. But this is also a new one, isn't it? Polished necklace. 777. Very high for what we have. I can't get any of these. I did grab a gold ingot before, didn't I? But we don't have silver. Alright, we'll drop off then. Let's go and upgrade weapons. So upgrading weapons, we cannot get this actually. We don't actually have the slab. Yeah, no slab for the time being. So we can't upgrade our weapons. It's going to be a +5 on those. Upgrade enhancements. See what we can do with the enhancements. We can upgrade this extra enchantite. Oh, not enough material. Oh, we don't have the concentrate for it. Oh, okay. Next up then, we'll just do the fun enchantite to upgrade. And we can upgrade this to level 2. But that'll be it, because we can't get any more as well. We can get the ice enchantite to be leveled up here to level 3. And that is it.
Thank you.
Alright, next up is over to Quintus. See what is going on his side, because I haven't been able to get any more backpacks for him, but he probably might have to say something of an update on his way.
That place used to be strictly controlled by Marble, hence there were very few business opportunities. However, the possibilities are endless now. Maybe one day I'll... This is all thanks to you, friend.
It is. But let's see what we can talk more about. I don't think we have much to talk about. Talk about Starlight. Quintus, have you seen that lion? Of course, it's such a majestic creature, isn't it? You look like you don't really like lions. It's not that, friend. I just, are you sure he's not hungry? Well, Quintus, are you scared of lions? Hee, I'm not strong like you, friend. I'm just a simple merchant. I see. What's that sound? I think I hear Starlight's stomach rumbling. Don't scare me like that, friend. To be fair, I would be scared of lions as well. And for like silver, you can get as many as them, but I don't really need those, do I? Let me see what we can grab. We can grab more of these. There's only one we can buy. We need an extra one if we want to get an extra upgrade. Let's grab for these ones for now. Buy these. Buy back. Sell page.
I look forward to your next visit, friend.
Yeah, so it feels kind of lackluster from Quintus here. If we did get more of the backpack, we would do more. But anyways, let's go and talk with Minerva and see what is to do next on our quest. If she has reached up a conclusion on what she wants to do. She actually does want to help out the Pit Village people.
First of all, Hilda, I'd like to thank you for all your hard work.
You're thanking me?
Yes. Believe it or not, I can be appreciative. Anyway, I was looking for you so I could give you something. Please, hand me your necklace. Don't worry, I'm just going to apply a magic sigil.
Okay.
There, done.
This sigil, what does it do?
Remember your first task? You retrieved the shifting stone. It's an essential item for constructing the conduit teleportation system, and now we can finally use it.
Teleport?
Your necklace is equipped with a memory feature. You should have felt it since you arrived here in Aphis. You can use the necklace to sense the conduit in the newly completed array, and then teleport to any conduit location stored in the necklace's memory.
So teleportation really is a thing. I can hardly believe it.
And the sigil I just added. It's stored a place you haven't yet been to in the necklace's memory. So, now we can go to Laurelcraft together.
Us? Laurelcraft?
Yes, there's a new objective there. I'll explain more when we arrive. Now you can use the power of teleportation in the shelter's conduit.
Sweet. So we can just teleport to any conduit at all.
So, now we can go to Laurelcraft together.
Us? Laurelcraft?
Yes, there's a new objective. Now you can... Please speak.
Is it over in the war table that we have to accept here? No. It just shows all this again. Has there been any updates to be talking over here? Oh, we got some more information to be saying from here. Ask about the people being transformed into beasts. I saw a lot of people turn into crazed monsters after the bestial transformation. Why is that? The theory behind the transformation magic is the fusion of bestial traits with the human body to gain special abilities beyond those of ordinary humans. But a human mind and body are extremely complex structures. We could study them for 1,000 years and still fail to fully understand them. So forcing such a fusion is sure to warp some people's minds and cause them to lose their humanity. Then we should thank the blessings of the sun and moon that Volcane and Marissa haven't lost their minds. True. Talk about the strange wanted posters on the streets. Yes, I'm actually very interested about this as well. I saw some strange wanted posters on the streets. Your name was on one of them. Did you think you had found some dirt on me? It's nothing. It's just proof of the falling out between myself and Marble. That's all. He issues arrest warrants for anyone he doesn't like. Why did he have a falling out? He thought I wanted to harm the city. In reality, I care about the city more than he thinks I do. Our goals are clearly the same, yet because of certain someone, he can't trust me. A certain someone. Don't you have something else to do? Don't waste your breath on such gossip. Which we did see the echo when they was talking over in Fallon Academy. And yes, she was denied by the Archon at that point, sadly enough. Okie dokie. Let's see. Ask about Minerva's brother. Mistress, I saw something at Fallon Academy. Do you have a brother called Mitoria? I do, but he left Aphis a long time ago. Was it to escape the curse? Yes. There had to be someone to continue the family bloodline. I'm sorry, I seem to have brought up something I shouldn't have. That's alright. It's been a long time since I've spoken of him. I'm still alive, but he's produced many children and passed on. It's hard to imagine. So yeah, since he's not cursed, he just has a normal lifespan and just died off. Ask about Minerva's brother's pet. Victoria seemed to have a loved line called Starlight very much. That's true. He would talk my ear off with constant stories about Starlight every time he came home. I found it a bit annoying. Because you didn't want to compete with a lion for his affection? Huh, are you making fun of me? It was just a wild guess. Jealousy? Let's talk about Starlight here. Mistress, do you know that lion is Starlight? Yes, I saw his name tag when Brian brought it here. I was still doubtful when you mentioned it. Now Starlight has managed to find us on his own. I know, right? Starlight is so friendly and smart. Do you like Starlight as well? Maybe, but someone needs to give him a good bath first. Alright, continue on your mission if you got nothing to do. We now have a lion to feed. Don't worry, I'll find Stardust to feed him. If you can remove the curse, you won't need to eat Stardust anymore. Alright, let's ask about the history. Oh, no, we've done all that. We've done all of this as well. And let's end the conversation there.
Time is of the essence.
Starlight is home. There's another journal update from there. Let's run over there and speak of Starlight.
By the north wind, Starlight! Why did you bring back so much? Roxanne is definitely going to have a headache. Let's see what treasures you've brought back.
Starlight the Leo. Starlight has gathered all sorts of treasures from Aphis. You can trade with it if you bring items it is interested in. Alright, let's see. Exchange with Starlight materials. We can get Starlight or silvers. Oh, we have to give him this much of it. All right. So if I give this to him, I get fire concentrate. What about this? Astral concentrate. And I got scorching blood as an important item there. Concentrate elements. It's really random, isn't it? Ancient ornament. Whoa. Okay, that is something I needed. Silver ingot as well. That's another thing I need. Silver slab, I got those. Damaged silver trinket. Alright. Exchange with special materials. I got all these ones. Well, let's just try it out. Salve. Salve again. Scuff ceremonial ornament. And then enchanted flora. So as we go down the list, the items that he's exchanging is not that great. Quest items. Collection of Aristophanes comedies. Collection of classical poems. Alright, a feature knife. Cult starlight fragment. And then Abellone's Ostraka. Fountain power. Alright. That was interesting. So we got some cool items back from him, but then we got some ones that isn't worth so much. So we're gonna have to experiment every time with that guy.
Okay, just like Minerva said. Whoa, this is feeling weird.
So are we going over to the August Bazaar? I thought it was Laura Croft. We're going over to. It's just a loading screen that we're seeing from here. But the only person we've seen that was able to teleport has been Eumenides at this point. So the other Glorious Three was able to teleport themselves.
All right, wow. So that's what teleportation feels like. The conduit is activating again.
There's Minerva.
Are you all right? How do you feel?
Yeah, smooth. No explosions.
Ah.
Why so surprised? Was I supposed to explode?
No. That's good.
So, where are we now?
The conduit outside Laurel Craft. You may have passed by here before. But you seem to have a lot of questions. Let's deal with them first.
Ask her what Laura Croft is. That's what I want to know.
What kind of place is this?
It's where we process and develop starite. After the stones have been cut, they're sent here and made into goods. Laurel Craft makes everything, from the starite you use to the conduit cores that can be seen all over the city.
Is this the only Laurelcraft workshop?
No, there are many workshops to meet the needs of the city, but this is the biggest one.
Who manages this place?
Who manages such an important place?
Eumenides and I are in charge. I think you probably already know that we're married.
Oh, well, I don't.
Me neither. I didn't know either.
Fine. I can tell you're curious about our relationship.
Yes.
I married Eumenides soon after I came of age. He owned the mine, and my family processed starite. Our marriage contributed to the development of the starite industry, and Laurel Craft drove the city's economy.
Sounds like you did a great job. How did it end up like this?
We can talk about that later. It's a long story.
Yeah, that is such a big surprise that they actually are both married. But yeah, I did not come to a conclusion at all. Ask her why you've come here.
What are we doing here?
The workshop was abandoned after the Smiths and most of the Starite were taken by Marble, leaving many blueprints and instruments abandoned. I really need a polarized light reader for analysis. If I can find one, I can verify my hypothesis about humanity's plan, which will help us move forward.
I see.
Conclusion.
Well, let's get to it. Hold out your hands.
What does this key open?
The Laurel Craft Vault. There's a secret vault in the cellar that can only be opened with this key. You'll find a polarized light reader on the table inside. Bring it back to me.
Isn't this key too precious to give to me?
I think it's the right choice. I trust you.
It's an unusual shape.
It's made of pure starite, so it's very difficult to duplicate. Most Aristoi use this kind of lock to protect their important belongings. The key is a symbol of the workshop owner. It's no mere luck that you now have it in your possession.
What do you mean?
I'm speaking literally. Let's get back to the matter at hand. The workshop was closed down by the soldiers, and the door is now locked. You can get in from the second floor of the building next to it. Come back once you have the polarized light reader. I'll wait out here for you.
All right then. Wish me luck.
All right, we've got the key, and inside the key is going to be opening a door, which will lead to a reader. And that reader will hypothesize the plans that Humanides is holding out, interestingly enough. So we're just gonna look around. I could imagine that she wouldn't be able to get near it because there's soldiers around her. So we have to be the strong guy to take them out. One slab up here. Okay. See what else we can check out from here. So the more further we go on from here, would we see more Aristoids around in this area? Find a way into the Lorecroft building.
That's the way to the bazaar. Let's concentrate on the workshop mission first.
Got it.
Oh yes. So this connects up to the bazaar here. I remember there was one gate like that I wasn't able to open. So what do we have here? Sai or silver? Okay. Extra one it does. Now, what other place have we gone? Have we gone over here? No. We can't open that place up. Oh, do we have to go even further up there? So go up this and then climb up over here. Ah, yeah. This is it. Pint of stardust. I'm always grabbing this when I'm already full. Just checking if I can open or just knock on any of these doors. So let's drop down. There's a note here. In accordance with the Special War Readiness Order, to meet the basic needs of the people, all Starite and all Starite Smiths at Lorecroft headquarters are to be gathered at once. This is with the consent of Mistress Minerva of House Laurel. From now on, Lorecroft shall hand over both process and unprocessed ore. In accordance with the order, the Smith shall report to Head Smith Myron according to seniority level and will come under the collective management of Centurion Aiton after 3 days. That is ordered by Archon of Legion Marble. You know that Myron is Volcane's lover.
Why would there be a Colossus here? Great! Minerva didn't tell me that. I'll get to her later.
Oh, let's do it.
Yeah!
This was one of the bosses over at Fallon Academy that we have to take care of. To watch out. Okay, got it. That has been taken care of. It hasn't got as much health as how it was done before in the boss fights. But now I'll just have to do. So pressing this. Did that open up that gate? Well, I was able to open up with our powers here. Let me just check around here if I've missed out anything. Oh, something right next to the Colossus. Another bronze slab. Oh, did this? Oh, so this switch opened up over here. Okay, I gotcha. All right, let's carry on. There's an echo right in front of us. I heard noises. Is that another Colossus? Humanidia's plan.
Here, give me a moment to talk to the Colossus.
What are you doing?
I'm changing the ownership of it, making me the sole master. Just a precaution. Done. Now, where were we?
My kingdom and Bari and my king. The king heard the goblins had retrieved rare starlight artifacts from Aphis, so he summoned them to the palace, but...
That's quite enough exposition. Please, just get to the point.
The king was cursed by the magic of the starlight, just like what happened to the people in your city.
All because of the goblin's thievery, which I have no sympathy for. But the curse of stars in Aphis was a terrible accident. To some extent, your king was a victim.
So...
I'm glad to help you, noble warrior. The starlight necklace I gave you can protect you from being cursed by magic. Of course, there are starlights with other attributes that can relieve the king's suffering. But if I want to eradicate this curse so that no one will have to worry about it ever again, I must ask for your help now.
Can't you let me take the stardust to the king to ease his pain first?
That's not the concern right now. We're running out of time. The Trinity is coming. If we miss it, we'll have to wait another millennium for the ritual. If the Curse of Stars is lifted, you won't have to worry about it anymore.
Yes, but...
If it fails, the curse won't only affect Aphis, but every nation in the world. Can't you see? It's the only logical course of action.
I know, you're right. I'll help you resolve the crisis as soon as possible. What do you need?
Great. Now, I need more materials like this.
So even Ambari could end up in trouble. It sounds even worse than I thought. Does Eumenides really want to save it all? I could tell Papa didn't entirely trust him, though. Me neither.
Well, no one really trusts him. Even his wife doesn't trust him. So there's still more stuff he's hiding away. As of now. Starlight process and steps. That's how you create it. Take another bronze slab. Lots of slabs around here. Oh, there's a Colossus on that side. Let me go down here first. Let me see what's over here. More bronze slab on the ground. Something down below, but let me see if there's anything else to do. Nope. Okay, we'll drop down. So dropping down here. Oh, whoa. These guys are here. Let me get my lyre up as well. My glimmer. Waiting for this guy to crash into a corner or wall aside, then we can beat him up. Alright, next one over here. Oh, this guy's already on his Tommy. Great. Now, is there another one around here to check? Oh, here we go. They're making it easy for me. yeah, let's just search around, see what we can inspect before moving over to the next part, because there's only just 3 of them rolling around from there. Yeah, nothing to grab, nothing to collect. Can I drop down there? Is there another option? Because if we go back to the entrance from here, we won't be able to jump up, can we? No. So the only way down is through that way. So where are we now? Yeah, nothing to expect here. Spider web. Get rid of that. Whoa. It's an owl statue. These Ephesians love the owls. There's 2 owls on across this side of the room, so I'll take this one. Oh, I get an astral concentrate from this. All right, cool. Oh, there's another one here. I missed that. This one. Well, there's only 2 in this room. Okay, let's see what we have here. Starlight ore fragment. You can open this door. This takes us upstairs here. Oh, Eka. Good old days.
Hurry up and confirm the order. My father told us to prioritize Brewstar's orders. Hurry up! My God, it's too early to be lazing about.
Hey, Minerva, calm down. With the flowers on your head will wither.
Human, when did you get here? I wasn't expecting.
Do I need to make an appointment to see my wife?
No. What are you looking at? Get back to work.
I've come to remind you that I've made reservations for tonight's performance. I'll pick you up this afternoon.
Pick me up? But I'm not decent. I need to get changed.
Changed? You don't need to. You look beautiful just as you are.
Well...
I must leave to get to the mine. Be kind to the workers. They have been working hard.
Yes, I will. Take care, human. What are you getting on about? Get back to work.
Is this what humanities used to be like? It's hard to imagine. As for Minerva, well, she hasn't changed much.
As an Aristoid, you can see that the way how she treats the miners is really bad. But then with Eumenides, based on what we've seen from the echoes before, yeah, that comes about as right, being nice and humble. So they respect him a lot. Okay, so this sign is pointing me to go this way, but I want to go up the stairs first. I want to see where this leads me to. Let me turn this off. The glimmer. Elemental harmonization solvent inventory. We got all of this in the inventory. Cool, cool, cool. There's a little mini chest in the left corner. Poster for Marissa's performance. Could that be an update to a side quest there? Well, the journal didn't get updated. There's another big chest over here. Oh! I knew it! It's been a while since we haven't been slime done. They always have to remind us that this guy is still in the game. Oh, this guy's getting shocked and electrocuted. He doesn't like the slime. He doesn't like it. Alright, so there's a chest over there. Can I break it? With this. No, that's not working out. Oh, that. Oh, I have to get on top from that side. Okay, let me see if I can jump up. Oh, it's not working out. Do I need to break some stuff first? Break this? Was that even really a chest over there? No, that's not a chest. Never mind. No blueprints, no nothing. Oh, this takes us to the other side from here. Ah, so we open up from here. Okay. So I'm gonna go around because there was a Colossus that I didn't fight over here. We'll bring up the shield first. No, beat these guys up. Oh, is that a cracked wall there as well? After beating up the Colossi? Want to concentrate. Level up. Let me see if this is stuff I can break here. No, that's not it. Can I open this? I can't open this. Alright. Let's go and level up our stuff here. So, one here and one here. Bring that up. And then over into the talent points, we're gonna get a new skill. This new skill is going to be the hook spear that we can get. Going to send the skills up. So where is it? We need to remove one of these though. Let's remove the javelin. And let's go to hook spear over here. It only costs 18. Reminds me of like a Kratos ability from God of War, whereby you can bring people in and carry on the combos there. Alright then, so that was it. Alright, let's just go back where we came from. Did I open up every chest here before I go to the next area? Nope. That's fine. Oh yeah, did we go this way? I don't think we did go this way, did we? We only went one of the ways. Okay, so we definitely need Astro Energy to open this up. So one more for level 11 for Gift of the Nexus. We get Scuffed Ceremonial Ornament over here. Nice. I'm bringing back my Thunder Ornament. again, because it really does help at some points to stun the enemies. Let's run across this hallway. We have inspected everywhere in this area. To the right is where we had to go back. Now we need to go over this way. Do I break this? No, I don't need to break it. That just gives us more light to the room. Nothing to really investigate except for this. Oh, I thought I had to break it. Okay, let's open it. So this is the vault key to be used over here. The secret place to open up. Okay, so the treasures have all been opened up from here. Yeah, chests have been all opened up. How about this?
This must be the polarized light reader. But the vault seems to have been cleared out.
They have, yeah. Everything else has been cleared out. Which is a surprise though, because that only place, the reader has not been opened up, but everything else. Why didn't they take the reader? Is it just because of the fact that it just can't be opened specifically and that needs to be used by a certain key? Is that what it is? Well, job is done. Let's go over to Minerva. And that's what she said. She is standing right.
I heard a strange noise. Are you all right?
Yeah, thanks. But I would have appreciated a heads up about the Colossi in there.
That isn't how it's supposed to be. The Colossi shouldn't act without orders.
Whatever, it's over with. Look, here's the polarized light reader. Also, I saw lots of valuable looking boxes inside, but they looked ransacked. Someone must have been there before me.
The only person who knows how to get into the vault besides myself is human.
What would he have come for?
I have a theory, but I need to test it with a polarized light reader. Now that you can use the conduit to teleport, you can return with me or stay here to explore some more. I'm off to the shelter to prepare for the analysis. Don't be too long.
Conduit teleportation. From this moment onwards, you'll be able to teleport freely via previously recorded conduits. Exploration, hey? I'll think about it. We'll have to see what other side quests are open before I do return back to the main story here. I should look around here some more, shouldn't I? Ooh, is that an echo? Did I miss out an echo here? So what is this echo? Resonator recall.
Listen, everyone. Senator Humanities will fulfill his promise to the citizens and do his utmost to resolve this tragedy. If everyone can return the resonators as soon as possible for inspection, we can reissue them soon. Please, do not keep the resonators. They may be dangerous.
You just gave us the Starlights. Why would you take them back now? Liar! There's no way you can put things right now! Get off the stage! Get Humanities! Get the Satantists! Hide them!
Calm yourselves. The senators will bear full responsibility for the accidents that happen. But if you keep causing trouble, the soldiers will have no choice but to do their duty. From now on, Laurel Plaza will be open for registration to recall the resonators.
Someone turned blue! Monster! Monster!
Calm down! Calm down! The soldiers will handle it! We will protect everyone!
So this was the start of all the mess here. It was starting to turn blue. You know what? Let's try out the teleport feature now that we're here. So it shows everything that we have. So currently, this is in August Bazaar, Citizen Square. That's one at the top. The Pegasus Garden is where we are stationed here. And we can teleport to any of these parts as well. So the one I want to teleport to, I want to teleport to the place whereby everyone's talking around. Is this Citizen Square? Or is it Marketplace? Try Citizen Square. That is the closest thing we'll ever get to a map in this game. But it's definitely better than nothing. A girl. It's not Harpy attempting to lure out, is it? I'm not stupid enough to fall for that. Please show some respect. Oh, I'd like to talk to you, but I haven't agreed to talk to you yet. I've been studying a new plant whose fruit has similar properties to starlight. I'm wondering if you could possibly solve the famine caused by the curse. You're not listening at all. But what you just said sounds great. You feel the same, but the fruit is extremely hard. I can only grind out a little bit of pulp with my starlight decomposer. Starlight decomposer? You're a smith? Yes, I toiled in Fallon Academy for centuries, but took the chance to escape when the Centurion was defeated. Oh, did you eat the pulp? I did my best, but could only make enough for me to eat. And the fruits changed color after 7 days. Touching them made my hands hurt, and the pulp I ground out was inedible. If only there was a way to preserve this fruit. No kidding, it sounds amazing. But I barely feed myself now. Please don't tell anyone else. I don't want the cultists to target me. I won't tell anyone. By the way, my name's Wonder. Your voice sounds familiar. If you're the female outside that the Legion mentioned, I probably saw you in the armory. Take this. It's a branch from the plant. It might come in useful. Take it in exchange for your discretion. Let's call it a day. Good luck, young warrior. So we've got the crystallized gold olive branch. And that is going to be used for something else. Let me see if I knock again, if it has... No response. Okay. You know, running back into these places, and I have been taking a handful of enemies. What's this? Fallen sign. As a result of disrepair or sabotage by the cultists, this sign is no longer where it should be. It reads Juno Silver Scale. Okay. What the hell? Let's hand over the Fallon Academy uniform. I reckon this is what you want. Ah, this is the military ceremony president's uniform. It's been very well kept. I was also surprised the nearby buildings had all been looted. It might be because the clothes seemingly have no value. No value? If I don't educate you, outsider, I'm afraid you'll underestimate the greatness of our feast. I'm all ears. An average student could never wear this to the ceremony. It can only be worn by the student president, and that requires being approved by the selection committee and winning the election. I wore it to the ceremony. Ah, the good old days, so long ago. You mean you used to be the student president? You even ran for a Senate seat. Freedom and democracy are the foundations of our country. We grew up in an environment where people have the power to choose their leaders. Those chosen must serve the people well, otherwise they'll be ousted. It's a bit hard for me to imagine. What you say sounds amazing, but Aphis doesn't look like that right now. It's all because of martial law. Thanks to Eumenides and Serene for getting us into this mess. To hell with the Resonant Act, to hell with equality and dignity for all. Now everyone's equal with neither dignity nor freedom. That's what they wanted. Minerva and the adherents are working hard to fix it. Speaking of Minerva, she still owes me. Things aren't as simple as they appear. Your words come as no surprise. Don't be glib. The next thing I want is Hermes' Boar statue, one of the masterpieces of the legendary stonemason Hermes. It's a delicate prancing boar no bigger than your palm, a piece of art that many Aristotle would love to possess. Any leads? He was a citizen born in the Pit Village. That's probably where you'll find it. It's just outside Stellar Mine. Yes, and I assume you still don't want to tell me your name. Of course. Oh yeah, this is the rude man. Let me see if I actually have that already, because I was over at the Stellar Mine beforehand. I do, so let's hand over the delicate boar statue over to him as well. I reckon this is what you want. Yeah, that's it. I coveted it for 1,000 years. I must admit, it's the greatest sculpture I've ever seen. It is quite exquisite, but Hermes is just one of the legendary Ephesian artisans. There are 8 others who rank above him. Argus, who laid the foundations of architectural aesthetics, Cavella, who planned our sewers, and Mason, who is revered as the forefather of artisans. I assume you saw the statues of the gods of stars on Caelum Summit. They were magnificent. They were Mason's masterpieces. Don't think Aphis is great only because of its starlight. It's your honor to visit the city in person. After listening to you, I really have liked to see the city in its heyday. Of course, now the days are different and go on. Anyway, enough chit chat. There are more things I want you to do. Seriously? Yeah, lots more. Now I want you to collect a debt. Sounds like you're not sure that what person owes you. No, he owes me a lot, more than Minerva. Esperad, leader of the War Axe and the Blackstreets. He borrowed from me, but never paid me back. I want you to make him pay. The War Axe? You shouldn't have messed with him. Anyway, he got my family heirloom. It's in a box made of marble, painted with a pattern that looks like a mountain. I suppose you can search the War Axe's warehouse. Make it fast. I'll wait for the good news. You do like bossing me around. The man no longer responds. Of course. But we have been over to the War Axe's warehouse. Let's see if I got that as well. Ah, the land deed. Let's hand over. I reckon this is what you want. That's it. I finally got you back. I swear on the magistrate's cruel pen, I won't let you leave me alone ever again. You really need to be more careful. Don't use your family's land deed as collateral. Don't criticize me without knowing the full story. Ephesian Aristoi do business with gangs all the time. We provide them money and power. They provide us with cheap labor. Why do you have to buy slaves from gangs? It's risky to trade with people with no sense of honor. Haha, you're a naive little girl. In addition to democracy, slaves are indispensable to Aphis prosperity. Those unidentified outlaws are well suited to deal with many issues. It turns out that the filthy ones are the Aristoi themselves. Get off your high horse. Even your lady Minerva has committed many sins for her own benefit. The world's an unreasonable place. Aren't you yourself acting outside the laws of Aphis? I haven't done anything bad. I've only attacked cultists who turn into beasts and despicable gangsters. Do you really think the adherents are legitimate? They're a bunch of criminals wanted by the Archon. The fact remains that no matter how lofty Minerva's goals and ideals, she's operating outside the law. But Aphis is suffering from Asterigos. The city itself is abnormal. What's the difference between us? We Aristoi obey the law, and when encountering something we can't solve the law, we certainly need external forces, and the slaves from Blackstreets are the best solution. When you grow up, you'll understand the way things are. Enough talk. Minerva still owes me. At that time, her father said they would give us a few barrels of rose grape wine as collateral, but I never received them. Why don't you fetch them for me? You changed the subject fast. Did you talk that much just so that I'd do more errands for you? Rose grape wine is Aphis's best known extort. Generally, vineyards should be in what is now called the sunken outskirts. You can try your luck there. Hey, don't bust me around like I'm your slave. Damn it, I must be more assertive next time. And I feel as though that's gonna be it for this part right now, because I have not been to the sunken part as that part yet. Yeah, no response, so we'll have to come back later. Alright, anyone home? Across this side. Anybody home? Oh, here it is. Is that you? Glad to see you. What can I do you for? Ask about the place named Juno's Silver Scale. I saw a sign that said Juno's Silver Scale. What kind of place was it before? Oh, that's the marketplace office. It sometimes deals with trading disputes. My father once mentioned a time when the marketplace was renovated and some new systems were introduced. It was a mess until House Silver Scale's elder store, Juno, volunteered to help coordinate and promote. She mediated disputes for merchants under the tree in the marketplace every day, and the market finally started to work again. But Juno died young. To honor her contributions, the marketplace named the office Juno's Silver Scale. I see. Juno was smart and composed, which made her the envy of many women and the ideal wife to many businessmen. Smart and composed. Do boys prefer that kind of girl? Maybe. What can I do for you? Oh, that's it then. Have a safe trip. May the guardian saint and the bull always be with you. Oh, that actually adds into the update for the bull songstress. Let's see. Echo's very brave, dealing with business. So that's why she's called the bull songstress. The saying, hard work gives rise to opportunity, perfectly encapsulates the spirit of Ephesian citizens. Dealing with business and disputes for people every day can sometimes be more troublesome than fighting. No wonder people think fondly of her. So there's not really a way to go next with that quest, but we'll keep a look on it. Alright, so we're here, Minerva. What's the next plans?
Good. Now that we have the polarized light reader, we can begin.
Wow. What is this?
Just a moment. We need to analyze this conduction ring first. Reversing the flow. Nexus. A ritual. So that's what he's up to. Hilda, the chests inside the Laurelcraft treasury have all been ransacked, right?
On my honor.
Good, I believe you. Unfortunately, I now know what Eumenides is doing. You may already be aware of this, but on that towering peak behind the city, there is a light that shines unceasingly. That's the Nexus, Aphis's biggest and purest starlight. Bestowed upon us, we believe, by the Three. Our civilization developed around the Nexus, and achieved glory by the use of magic. However, even thousands of years of research haven't enabled us to fully control its power. Eumenides is trying to master the Nexus in order to gain its limitless power.
Could the device from this design allow him to control the Nexus?
Yes. Eumenides instructed the Northwind Legion to gather the materials necessary to make conduction rings, and then install them in each conduit. The conduits were originally intended to distribute the power of the Nexus. However, conduction rings alter the direction of the energy flow, concentrating all of the energy of the conduit in the hands of the user. That energy could then be used to control the Nexus.
Wouldn't that be problematic?
Trying to control the Nexus with excessive and unrefined force could make it unstable. If the energy isn't controlled properly, it could trigger another apocalyptic magic storm.
And if he can control it properly?
This is just speculation, but he could gain mastery of all living things, curse or no curse. He could choose to remove our curse. He could lead us in another direction. And then, even if you wear an amulet, neither you nor the Northwind Legion will be able to escape his grasp. Everyone will become a puppet in his hands. He alone will decide the fate of every one of us.
No, I won't allow that to happen.
Neither will I. We must do everything we can. Hilda, we must stop your father from completing his mission and put an end to Eumenides' plan. We must stop him. Let me know when you're ready, and we'll continue our work.
Well, I'm ready. I'm ready to stop him.
I'm ready. What are you planning to do?
Hilda, you've proved yourself to me. I've seen your ability and your determination. And I have seen your destiny. From now on, I hope things will be more equal between us.
What do you mean?
I mean, we share the same goal. From now on, I'll do everything I can to help you, and I'll tell you all about my objectives and plans. Understand?
That's surprising. What made you change your mind?
Because you're... No, never mind. I just think things will be better this way. Don't you agree?
Of course. And I'll repay your trust. It's the Northwind Legion's way. I'm happy we can be friends.
Friends? That's not really what I had in mind.
Oh, did I misunderstand?
No, you're right. It's as you say. So, I finished deciphering the documents Marissa brought back. This is the biggest breakthrough we've had so far. I'm confident that we can deal with the crisis in Aphis. However, that will only make the next thing we need to do even more challenging. I'm really going to need your help.
You can count on me. So, what's your plan?
To tell you that, I need to first tell you about Asterigos. 1,000 years ago in Aphis, Eumenides and I came up with a plan that would lead all Ephesians into a bright new era. Inside the city, we constructed a system of conduits and gave every resident, regardless of their class, a resonator. Resonators, just like your necklace, generate a resonance with a conduit, allowing the user to enjoy the benefits that magic brings. But something went wrong. More and more people suffered magical mutations as a result of the resonators. Humanities frantically tried to find the cause of the problem and solve it, but to no avail. Nothing he tried could stop the spread of the magical mutations. Until he came across an ancient legend. According to this legend, anything could be achieved by performing a ritual called Aspiration on Trinity Night. Disregarding widespread opposition, he went ahead and performed the ceremony, wishing to remove the magical mutations by manipulating the power of the Nexus. But the ritual ended in failure. It was that night that Asterigos descended upon Aphis.
No wonder you say he's the culprit. And no wonder you react so strongly whenever I mention him.
So now you know. Anyway, to get back to the point, my plan is to perform the aspiration again, but this time, do it correctly.
Again? Didn't you say the power of the Nexus can't be controlled?
I understand you have doubts, so feel free to ask me anything.
Here's the thing around to it, now with that story being said, is that both her and Eumenides was the sole culprits of bringing the curse over to them. Now, Eumenides may have performed that act with using the Nexus, from what he saw from that ritual of what was going on there, but beforehand they had a bit of magical mutation by using the conduits from their plan there. So again, they actually befell everything from this whole resonate stuff. That's pretty cruel around to it. So yeah, both of them want to fix it. However, it seems as though Eumenides has even more knowledge around to this and may actually go a different way now from what's been going on. But you know, more questions need to be asked first here. So let's ask about Tanrius's research documents.
What was in the documents that Marissa brought back?
It was research proving that a similar ritual had been successfully performed several millennia ago. In addition to it needing to be performed on Trinity Night, the ritual requires 3 ancient relics in order to keep it stable.
Relics are the key. So 1,000 years ago, Eumenides failed because he didn't have the relics.
Exactly. And now he's disregarding the research and planning to do things his way.
We can't allow him to repeat the same mistake.
And let's not forget, even if he's successful, it'll only make him even more of a threat.
Yes, that's true.
Tanrius's research also points out that the Nexus was damaged because of Eumenides' last failure. Unless we can find a way to repair its structural matrix, performing the ritual again will be extremely dangerous. So, we need to collect the 3 relics, find a way to repair the Nexus, and persuade Eumenides to let us use it.
I get the feeling he's not an easy person to persuade.
There are many ways to persuade someone. We just need to find the right one.
Persuading Eumenides. The way how she was talking to him before, I don't know. I kind of agree with Hilda there. It's gonna be hard. But I do know one way we're gonna have to probably fight. Yeah, we're probably most likely gonna have to fight him in the end. Why does Eumenides need the Northwind Legion? That's a good question.
But I don't understand. Why does Eumenides want to work with my father?
Because he no longer has any other allies in the city. Right now, we lack cohesion. It is difficult for us to unite.
But with his abilities, it wouldn't be difficult for him to do it alone, would it?
It's true that Eumenides can use his apparition to shuttle back and forth, but the apparition can't touch solid matter. With his help, the Northwind Legion are highly maneuverable and are inherently very skilled warriors. Moreover, they're the only ones who don't know who Eumenides is. He's unlikely to let go of the Northwind Legion before the ritual is complete.
It's awful the way he's using them. Knowing my father, he'd never return empty-handed if he found a way to save the king.
I'm positive Eumenides won't share with him the details of the ritual or its outcome. If we see your father, we must make him see Eumenides for who he really is.
Yeah, Harold is just blindly just doing it just because Humanity is the only one that can help save the curse. Which, yeah, that's not gonna happen. Alright, let's ask about what's going against the Northern Legion. I know Eumenides is planning on what his objective is, but if we have no way of handling the situation peacefully, you're worried about going against your father. Yes, is there any way of getting around that? If he knew how to remove the curse from our kingdom, then he and the others wouldn't need to help Eumenides anymore. I was unable to make that promise to Harold. That's what led him to work with Eumenides. Oh, so Harold came over to Minerva first. But now I've found a way and know how to get the relics, we can try to persuade your father. And don't worry, I have no intention of getting into a direct confrontation with the Northern Legion. Thank you, I was afraid you might not care about that. By the gods, that wouldn't be good for any of us. And we're friends, aren't we? Ooh, we are. Saying with Minerva to say that, that's interesting. She's catching on. Ask again about Eumenides' plan. Why wouldn't Eumenides' plan work? Could the problem be with the conduction rings? Tanrius carried out some research on a conduction ring. In theory, concentrating all the energy to control the Nexus sounds like it could lift the curse, and to ensure that he himself could acquire more energy, Human increased the conduction ring's rate of amplification. However, using magic test the mind of whoever casts it, what Human plans is a double-edged sword. My father also lectured me about that. Ever since Human's lost favor, his temperament has become extremely volatile. There's no way knowing whether his intentions are still good or not. If the ritual fails again, I don't know what will become of the people of this city. To give you the worst case, all living things in Aphis could be turned into stardust, including your father and the Legion. Yeah. I mean, I feel as though Eumenides, I don't know, he still feels as though he wants to do things for the people, but we still don't know clearly on what he exactly wants to do with the said power if he is given to it. Because he, you know, just looking at the past history, he really loved the miners. And he really does care for the people of having equality around to them. Ask what will become of Eumenides. What will become of Eumenides? I can't say for sure, but he'll pay the price for his actions. He's been damaging the city for too long. He's destroyed my hopes and dreams and has tormented every one of us. And for that alone, I'll never forgive him. What if he really has lost his mind? Then there's even less reason to hold back. What bothers me though is that you won't be able to accept what I'm going to do. After everything that's happened, there's no longer any affection between us. We are husband and wife in name only. But you get so upset every time you mention him. It's because I don't mean any offense, I just want to understand. Perhaps things don't need to end so badly. I hope so too. Ask about the Trinity Night. The Trinity Night you mentioned before, what is that? It's a special holy alignment of stars that appears once every 1,000 years. On that night, the three main stars, which represent the three, perfectly align to form a great triangle in the sky. Any living being sensitive to magic experiences an amplified magical effect. It's been 1,000 years since the last Trinity Night, and the next one's almost upon us. So a star formation that appears once every 1,000 years. And Bari's history doesn't stretch back that far. So let's see the conclusion here.
So, what should I do now?
I think I know where the relics mentioned in the documents are. Aphis is governed by 3 archons, each of whom inherited an ancient relic, a symbol of their status. The real function of these relics has been forgotten through the ages. Now they're merely regarded as symbolic. Fortunately, I know where to find these archons, or at least I have a clue to their whereabouts.
That sounds promising.
The trouble is, even if I can find them, I don't know if I'll be able to communicate with them.
Well, I've got my work cut out for me. Time to put my talents to good use.
There's also Tanrius and his wife, who went missing in the mine while searching for a way to repair the Nexus. 4 objectives this time. Understood? Let's get started.
Oh, so Tanrius is still alive. Alright. Oh, Sunken Outskirts. That's the place we were supposed to be going to before as well. August Plaza is another place we need to get to. Styx, which is where Otto is currently. And lastly, Glittering Deeps. Alright, let's look into all these ones then. So let's go first with the Sunken Outskirts. The Sunken Outskirts was originally a region that grew Aphis's cash crops, but after the curse, nature took a hold of it, and poor magic influenced the local biology. Now it's become a submerged woodland filled with creatures mutated by magic.
The Sunken Outskirt. The Archon Serene went missing many years ago, but we received some new information recently. And this time, it's extremely accurate. The intelligence Quintus gave us revealed that the Warax received an urgent command to eliminate an Aristoi's personal guards. The command didn't state who this Aristoi is, but there are very few who would bring so many guards and travel to such a poor area. My guess is that it's Serene, or at least her guards. We need to find a way to use this information and take back the Archon relic. I don't know if she's still alive, but the whereabouts of both her and the relic are worth our attention. Perhaps it is my own selfishness, but regardless, indulge me.
I was also very interested in knowing if Serene was alive as well. So I'm definitely very, very interested to check that place out. Let's go into the August Plaza now for the second one. August Plaza is the Aristoi district of Aphis, where the Aristoi live as comfortable a life as they can under martial law. However, the pressure to live and survive, which has remained unchanged for millennium, is shifting beneath this brightly lit district.
August Plaza. Don't be too surprised. To obtain the Archon of Legion's relic, you must challenge the Archon's elite warriors with me. Yes, this we will do together. Among the Aristoi, the reputation of Marble, the Archon of Legion, has hit rock bottom, and word of you defeating Eulalia has spread. I happened to get in touch with him and asked him to loan me the Archon relic in his possession. Marble agreed, but on two conditions. To clear my name, I must participate in the challenges of the traditional trials of remission, and you and I must meet with him at the Laurel Mansion, my old home. This is our only chance, so we must seize it. There is a path behind the Laurel Craft that leads to the August Plaza. It leads directly to the mansion, but you'll have to go in by a small road on the right side of the main entrance. An Aristoi named Narcus will meet you there.
Alright, sweet. Having Minerva with us for this quest could be interesting. Alright, Styx time. Styx is a gloomy tower that once imprisoned countless criminals. Following Asterigos, it became even more ominous, and even the Aphis Legion lost control of it. Now the prison has become a place filled with mysteries and horrors.
After Eumenides imprisoned Petrius, the Archon of Clergy, in Styx, all the information that remained of him was but a few rumors. The only useful bit I can provide is this. His Archon relic wasn't confiscated when he was jailed, so you should focus your investigation on Styx. Petrius has always been the most cunning and dangerous character in Aphis. I don't know if he's willing to negotiate, or even if he's still in prison. This operation is not one I can aid you in directly. I must rely on you to gather what information you can without me. Ah, yes. And as for the Northwind Legion member you mentioned, Otto, please refrain from revealing any of the adherents' plans to him before I can see him myself. I'm sure you understand.
Sounds good, because we don't know what Otto thinks about it overall, and he could still be working with Eumenides. That's a good idea. Glittering Deeps. The Glittering Deeps are located beneath Stellar Mine, filled with rich veins of starlight, hence why the people of Aphis call it the Vault of the Gods. However, there are also a great many dangers lurking within, and few dare venture into its depths. It is a place rife with mystery.
For centuries, Tanrius the Scholar searched endlessly for the key to fixing the aspiration. This is one of the foremost reasons for my having founded the Adherents. I always knew that he and his wife wanted to explore the deeps, but I never thought they would go off in such a hurry. I understand Marissa's worries, but I have other matters on my mind. They wouldn't make such a plan recklessly. They must have discovered some key to repairing the Nexus. Hilda, go and find them or any new clues they may have left behind.
The adherents need any potential help we can get.
Alright, sweet. I have an idea. We should go first to Sunken Outskirts, then over to August Plaza, and we'll go to Styx third, and lastly over to Glittering Deeps. If otherwise they will actually get us to be changing our directions, then we'll do that as well. Well, that's the idea I have in mind here.
Please speak.
Let's see if there's anything new here as well. Oh, there is. Sunken Outskirts. We can be asking all these questions here. Ask about the reliability of the information on Serene. How do you know the Warx is targeting Serene? Under the table, Barad and Serene had already turned against each other. He'd never have let her simply walk away if she had ever showed her face in the slum. Why did she then? That's the annoying thing about her. What is? I mean, she has a strong character. If she thinks she's doing something right, she'll insist doing it even if her life is at risk. I think she's concerned about the people in the black streets. That's why she kept smuggling stardust there. That's a great thing to do. Not to Barad. Serene's action made him unable to control those people. I don't get it. Was he stupid? It'll benefit so many people. Whether he was or wasn't depends on how you weigh things. Are you saying he wasn't? It's up to you to decide. He's gone anyway. Back to the topic, I can't guarantee you that Serene and the Relic are in the Sunken Outskirts. I'd say there's a 50-50 chance. There aren't many clues, but at least we're making progress. You can say that, but we now have fewer options. Always be cautious, no matter what. Got it. Alright, ask about her attitude towards Serene. You don't seem very happy. Why? In a way, this is partly because you killed Barad. It seems that Barad's orders was only to expel and watch, and he didn't want people to know about Serene, so he acted stealthily. But the new leader immediately ordered an attack, confusing his own vanguard. The complaints from Warx members happened to turn into an Echo Stone, which Quintus found and brought it to me. You're welcome? You're so much fun. So maybe Serene is now coming back in that way. Or is it a different leader? Alright, August Plaza. Ask about clearing her name. Why is it that I have to fight to clear your name? It's an Emphesian tradition. Any convicted person who wishes to be pardoned must pass the Archon of Legion's trials. The Battle Maiden cannot tolerate evil, but she is merciful. If someone is willing to cleanse their guilt with blood, the Archon must accept her clemency. Even for the real evil ones? Yes, the trials are extremely difficult to pass after all. Frankly speaking, I don't like it either. But if you want to confront him and get the relic, this is the only way. Ask why she doesn't send Bion. I have a question. Why didn't you send Bion for the trials? I thought about it, but Bion's best suited for other missions. The decision to send you also carries political significance. You must show up to persuade the stubborn Aristoi that you're capable of defeating Eulalia. But I did defeat her. I know, but your identity makes them less likely to trust you. I want them to know that you're a real fighter and are genuinely willing to help Aphis. Why are the Aristoi so hard to please? This is politics. Alright, let's ask about Minerva's crime. Could you elaborate a bit more about the crime you're convicted of? We sneaked out during martial law and established the adherents. Marble didn't agree with the idea. During that time, we did exactly as we wanted. We ignored all curfews, orders, and blockades. It caused a certain amount of disorder, but you did those things to find a way to save Aphis. It's true, but rules are rules. And even if the aspiration is successful, I'm still guilty. Then I guess we have to resolve this through the trials. Ask why you have to go to the mansion for the trials. You said the trials of your mission could clear your name, but why do we have to meet Marble at Lower Mansion? Marble asked for it. He wanted to see the warrior who defeated Eulalia, which is you. And my Aristoi friends decided to host a welcome party at my old mansion. We don't need to worry about armed conflicts at the mansion. The Aristoi value rules and manners more than anything. But Marble never said how we could go to Lower Mansion under martial law. This is where we need to pay extra attention. Sounds like a trap. Is that why we need to split up? Yes, if the Legion finds me, they'll do anything to stop me. That would give you an opportunity and vice versa. Don't worry about me. I know the streets very well and already have a plan. Got it. Alright, now let's actually go over to the Glittering Deeps. Ask about Tanrius and his wife. About Tanrius and his wife, I get the feeling that it's connected somehow. So you finally noticed that. The adherent's action has always been inextricably bound up to him. Long before Asterigos, they warned of the danger of performing the Trinity Night ceremony, then to continue to support them during martial law, I needed an autonomous organization that would follow my orders. So you risked becoming an outlaw so that Tanrius could further his magic research. Right, it was out-of-control magic that caused Asterigos the solution that also lies in magic. For centuries, Tanrius and his wife have held the belief that the key is hidden within the glittering deeps, and as research documents you brought back from August Bazaar, they were translated from the research notes from the last time I sent Bion to escort them to the deeps. So why have they gone missing? Didn't they meet with the adherents before they did anything? I don't know. Bion's investigation only confirmed that neither Marble nor Ephraim kidnapped them, and while later I got word from Marissa that some of her father's research had been sent back. All we know is that they secretly entered the mine and then contact was lost. Marissa pleaded for my help, so I had Bion investigate the mine while we were at Laurel Croft. He reported that Tamiris and his wife received help from someone and that they haven't left since they went deep into the mine. So we don't know who was it. Let's ask about Glittering Deep's secrets here. Why does Tamiris believe that the key to lifting the curse is hidden within the Glittering Deeps? The Glittering Deeps is Aphis's most ancient starlight vein. Hidden within its depths are many secrets as yet unknown by even the best of current Sikikoi. That's because apart from being a rich store of starlight, ancient ruins and steles are also buried there, all the way down there. That's incredible. The Trinian exploration research all seems to lead back to some ruins inside the deeps, but entering the deeps is fraught with danger. Many things that exist there are well beyond the ken of ordinary folk like us. The place is filled with magic creatures that defy description. There are traps and all manner of strange phenomena. You need to be careful. Alright, ask about the records on the steles. What did the ruins and cities in the deeps record? The legacy of the Ephesians pioneers. Why they are deep underground is anyone's guess. Many of the steles are a record of the culture and knowledge of the pioneers, and some of them even include magic that's well beyond our understanding. If we do discover any steles and can bring what's recorded on them back to the surface, it will help us immensely. I'm rather curious to see what's weird on them, even if I'm unable to decipher the ancient text. Don't worry, if you use Glimmer to read the steles, it'll make a rubbing of what's recorded on it. I didn't know it had such an amazing feature. A house lore especially, no less. And the last one we have is more information on Styx. What dangers are there in Styx? Do you think Styx is dangerous? I've never been, but what Bion heard from Fallon Academy suggests so. At least Petrus had a lot of Sikoi performing dangerous experiments in Styx for quite a while. He can still perform experiments. Isn't he a prisoner? Yes, but after Asterigos, perhaps he came to some kind of agreement with the warden. After all, he is the organ of clergy, and there are plenty of people who like to be on good terms with him. What kind of experiments is he doing? He was arrested because we found evidence proving that he was using magic to transform humans, which is clearly a violation of Ephesian law. And it's my belief that he's still secretly performing experiments. It's just that he hides it well. After 1,000 years, we still don't know much progress he made. Magic affects people's character, and given his malicious nature, I'm sure nothing good will come of it. I see. I'll make sure I'm mentally prepared. So he's actually performing human experiments. He's Mr. Orochimaru down there. Ask about Petrus. Mistress, how much do you know about Petrus? I loathe him. He was once the organ of clergy, and he was unquestionably the most competent one we have ever had. He was extremely adept in both social and political affairs. Even my father feared him. No one dared cross him. The smarter a person like that is, the more they understand how to conceal their own evil intentions. This might make me sound like a wimp, but I'm absolutely terrified of him. It reminds me of the intrigue among the ministers at the Enbori Palace. It's the odd politics, and Petrus is a consummate combatant who really makes mistakes. Even when he was arrested, the other two Archons didn't dare make his offenses known. Instead, they claimed he had been confined to his quarters so that he could recuperate. After the curse, his hold over Aphis continued, and that includes Eumenides' current actions. You mean Petrus had something to do with Eumenides' plan? Several years ago, he told me that it was Petrus who had inspired him to act. Really? But Petrus in Styx, how could he have influenced Eumenides? I can't say for sure, but you can see that his influence over Aphis is far-reaching. Petrus is extremely good at inciting others to do his bidding. He's a dangerous individual, and I really hope we never have to face him. Ask about the relationship between Petrus and Eumenides. So what is the relationship between Petrus and Eumenides? Eumenides hates Petrus's guts. Hephaestus, Eumenides' father, was a senator who almost sparked a revolution while fighting for the rights of slaves. Hephaestus would not be dissuaded by Petrus and even set himself against the other Archons. That's a style that sounds rather familiar, like father like son. Hephaestus later died in a slave attack, and the Aristoi retaliated by silencing the slaves even further. However, both Eumenides and I know that Petrus was the one pulling the strings. What? So Eumenides' hatred of Petrus isn't without reason. I even suspect that he later pushed forward the Starite policy just so that he could set himself against Petrus. Wow, they really do hate each other's guts. That's what I thought too, but now Eumenides seems different. I don't know if something's happened between the two of them, but I no longer hear the same hatred in his voice when he mentions Petrus. Does that concern you? I find that terrifying. Yeah, probably Petrus gives him more information to know what he needs to do of trying to solve this whole thing. Because Petrus has a lot of intelligence, he's found so much information by using Starite in his human experiments as well, so you can see that there's a connection probably more deeper that we don't know of at this point. Ask about the adherent's objective. Mistress, what's the adherent's objective? To remove Asterigos? That's how we began, and it's still our main priority, but over the years we've also done many other things. For example, providing shelter to like-minded people, gathering and preserving books, writing documents. Why would you want to do all those things? Surely it's difficult enough just to avoid detection. Not all roads can be smooth. We've been through so many desperate times. Even if we fail, we should at least leave something for our successors. That belief drove the adherents, physically, to undertake these cultural efforts. Now that the end of the curse is at sight, our documents are more important than ever. The adherents are not only the key to lifting the curse, they'll also be the foundation of Aphis's recovery. Wow, you're thinking really far ahead. Haha, of course. It's my duty as the Aristoi. Alright. Ask about the situation in Aphis. What's the situation in Aphis? Mostly the same under Asterigos, but thanks to you, changes are happening. By the winds, I hope they're for the better. You could say so. At the moment, the adherents don't have to worry about other forces. You can ask Quintus for more details. This is an opportunity for us to focus on other areas. The adherents are also re-establishing some connections. Knowing that the curse can be lifted must have given many Ephesians confidence. Yeah, but we need to be extra cautious. Every move is crucial now. Got it. Talk about the Starite. I've seen more Starite during my time in Aphis than in the last 10 years in Anbari. It's so much better than ordinary Magicite in every single way, of course. Even ignoring the differences in kind and spells, the purity alone is vastly different. You've been to the Laurel Croft, it used to process all sorts of Starite. Did you know how to do it too? Of course, I was in charge. I also made some Starite trinkets myself. How were they? Haha, they're still going strong. Let's talk about the Northwind Legion's mission. Now we know the correct way to remove the curse and have the chance to retry it. If I can let my father know, the Northwind Legion can complete the mission. That's easier said than done. I'm worried he may not be willing to accept it. I know how stubborn he can be. I can't really argue with that. Haha, like father, like daughter. Hey! Alright, I'll stop teasing you, but you know your father best. Have hope, but don't bet on it, I know. The thing is that Hilda actually helped out Minerva a lot. Even though there were times whereby she was questioning what was going on, she wasn't too stubborn on what's going on. I mean, to be fair, she was trapped in the beginning, and she had to do their bidding anyway. If things were different, I wonder how it would be. Ask about the couple's relationship. You mentioned before you were married. Do you think you could possibly change his mind? If I could, I wouldn't need to be here. Oh, I must warn you, we're not on as good terms as you think. It's embarrassing to admit, but Eumenides and we don't understand one another. Our values are always different, but I tried my best to convince myself he was right. As a result, he pushed for the resonator policy, ultimately causing Asterigos. Oh, okay, so you were trying to put more on his side that he was the one that pushed it, not you. You agreed to it, but at the time, maybe after when the resonator policy happened, that's whereby she changed her ways about him. But he had the ideal say around to it. I know it wasn't his fault. Magic, well, it's difficult to control, so I can't hate him or myself for not stopping him back then. It's all very unfortunate. Whatever you hate about it, say, it's all down to the mistakes that Eumenides made. I like how she just put that as like, okay, everything is his fault. You know, even though I could have said no at the time about the 3, his fault. Don't want to put the blame on myself at any point, of any parts here. His fault. Hilda, if you're lucky enough to see him, please teach him a lesson for me. You're very good at bossing me around. When you see him, you won't need me to tell you to give him a beating. Don't forget, he has your father. You're right, I'll teach him a lesson. Ask about the echo of when they were young. By the way, while I was in Laura Croft, I came across an echo of a conversation between you and Eumenides. Don't take this the wrong way, but you sounded very happy back then. I don't remember that. Are you embarrassed? I said I don't remember it. Oh, you really are embarrassed. So anyway, I'll give you the echo. No need, you can keep it. You don't still have a soft spot for Eumenides, do you? Don't push your luck. You did say you answer any question I have. Very well. This has nothing to do with what I'm doing now and what I'm going to do to him. So, it's not important anyway. I can't sum up how I feel about him in a few words. It's complicated. I'm sorry, you're right. This is the first time I've ever hated on an Echo Stone. Sure. And I think that's it.
Time is of the essence.
That's all we got. So we got all the 4 main missions now. Sunken Outskirts, August Plaza, and Styx for all the 3 relics to grab. And the Glittering Deeps is to find Tenrius of what happened to him on that part. So those are the main missions we have to do now. And then we'll also check around over here in this part to see if there's anyone else that wants to be spoken to over here of any extra information.
What do you need?
What do I need? Good question. Let me see if there's anything else to talk to Roxanne about. Oh, there is a couple of stuff. So ask about Aphis. Lady Roxanne, what do you think about the mistress will do after the curse is lifted? What will happen to the city? I didn't expect such questions from you, especially regarding the mistress. Why do you ask? Because you've been working for her for a long time. I think you must understand her the best. That is true. Time flies, even ignoring the 1,000 years of torment. I have taken care of the mistress since she was a child. I think no matter how Asterigos ends, the mistress will still need to face more obstacles no less challenging than the curse. Why? Wouldn't removing the curse resolve most of the problems? The curse is only the biggest of the problems. Many others will follow. Some are about the city, some about the mistress herself. But no matter what she has faced, be it life or the curse, she has always made it through. I am already old. I only hope the mistress can find her own happiness. Let's talk about the Aristoi etiquette. The Aristoi of Aphis place a lot of importance of etiquette and customs. Of course, child, those things are hugely important. Maintaining good etiquette and following customs is not only proof of a good upbringing, but it also affects the willingness of other Aristoi to exchange information with you. I thought it was all just a load of pointless mumbo-jumbo. On the contrary, it's a fine art. Even the decorations one places on the table have deep meaning. Take roses, for example. According to Aristoi custom, all conversations at the table on which roses are placed are considered to be of utmost secrecy. Imagine if someone were to break such a rule. It would be difficult for such a person to be trusted with any information ever again. I see. No wonder you said it affects the willingness of people to exchange information with you. Yes, I hope this makes you understand the importance of our so-called mumbo-jumbo. I don't think Hilda really cares much about it. She would always call it mumbo-jumbo. What do the adherents usually do every day? Oh, child, why are you out running around here, there and everywhere? We keep ourselves extremely busy. Apart from the basic housekeeping, laundry, cooking, I thought you didn't need to eat anymore. Mind your manners, child. Let me finish. We don't need to eat food, but we still need the ritual of it to maintain our sanity. I see. What else do you do? If you read any document in Shah, that is one of our jobs. We collect information to preserve the culture of Aphis. The city is still in great peril. We must do our best to preserve its history and culture. I see, that's really great. Even when facing the danger of extinction, we must not let our existence disappear into the darkness of history. And that is about it.
Mind your manners.
As always, let's go to Bai and see if he has anything extra.
What do you want to know?
Okay, let's talk around here. The Sunken Outskirts again. Don't tell the mistress, but I can't stand that place. It's being taken over by forests and swamps. It's really difficult to walk and full of natural traps. Oh boy. It's gonna be kind of like the traps over in Stellar Mine, isn't it? I've been forced to go there a few times. All I can say is only the hunters with the keenest senses can survive there. Every time I go there, I feel like my skills and strength have deteriorated. I guess All-Conscient Serene had no other choices when she headed there. Also, make sure you remember your direction. It's so easy to get lost in the swamp. I think I understand why you don't like that place. Yeah, come back to me if you have any more questions. Alright, let's ask about the dangers in the swamp. Apart from the swamp, what else is there? Lots of wild animals. I'm not sure if they're being affected by Asterigos, but they're cunning and dangerous. Wastewater crawlers, lurkers, all incredibly big. There are even crocodiles that can swallow humans alive. Speaking of crocodiles, I killed one when I first arrived in Aphis. I've never seen such a huge crocodile. It must have been a Sobek crocodile. That's one of the fiercest monsters. Oh, but not by myself, and it was already badly wounded. Oh, really? Was it? It dropped a Northern Legion dagger when it's turned to Stardust, so it's probably wounded by them. I see. Sobek crocodiles are huge, greedy monsters that want to eat everything they see. They aren't intelligent. Oh, they aren't indigenous to Aphis, but the city's outskirts all became deserted after the curse, giving them the chance to invade. Even if you kill one, you still have to be extremely cautious, understand? I'll keep it in mind. Let's ask who lives there. Does anyone live in the sunken outskirts? Only a bunch of hunters who make a living by hunting beasts for Stardust. Most are civilians and slaves who don't want to submit to other forces. Even so, they still maintain contact with the Waraks. Sometimes the Waraks ask them for Stardust or trade with them, but they mostly just stay out of each other's way. To be honest, I have no idea about the true nature of their relationship. The Waraks are then. Those guys are everywhere. Alright, over to the August Plaza. Ask about the trials of remission. Well, the mistress mentioned some trials at August Plaza. What do you know about them? Ah, the trials of mission. The Organ of Legion would deploy soldiers in the plaza, and the challenger must do battle and survive. If the challenger survives to Infernia Plaza, it means the guilt has been washed away with blood. That sounds quite tough. Ephesian laws limit the number of soldiers in the trials. Even so, many have attempted the trial, but few have ever passed. The mistress chose you as a god. She must think very highly of your abilities. So it's win or die her. I have to do my best then. Ask about how to interact with the Aristoi. Probably have to deal with Aristoi this time. Any advice? Aristoi have their own social norms, but you just need to be yourself. Really? Yeah, try to be as polite as possible if you can. Oh, and your gestures and greetings. Don't look too relaxed or casual. Oh, no, so, if I think it would be easier to let Roxanne teach you. Alright, Glittering Deeps time. What kind of place is the Glittering Deeps? You're going to the Glittering Deeps. The paths there aren't safe like in the mine. The terrain is harsh and challenging. We really know very little about the Deeps. The Aphis Legion have suffered very heavy losses there in the past. The priests all say it's treasury of the gods. People won't enter unless absolutely necessary, and for good reason it seems. Let's ask about the terrain. You mentioned that the Deeps have dangerous terrain. In the past, Ephesians only mined one small area, yet they still counted formidable monsters. The air is also much thinner down there. The depths are unfathomable, and everywhere there are fissures and underground streams. There's also an underground lake. What else is hidden down there is still a mystery. Is the lake deep? I'll be in trouble if I have to start swimming. I have no way of knowing, but don't try and be a hero. Deeps are not a place where you should linger for too long. There have been several earthquakes there in the past, and many miners were buried alive in the collapses that followed. It's said that those buried miners have become part of the mine, and that the entire Deeps are like a living thing. Alright, let's ask about the Legion and the Deeps. The Legion suffered heavy losses in the Deeps. You could say as it was a massacre. It was a tragedy not only for the Legion, but for the whole of the Aphis. Beneath the Deeps lurks an ancient monster that's been stirring up trouble since the outbreak of the curse in Aphis. Oh, really? That's the voice coming from inside the mine? Right. If it wasn't for the heroic sacrifice made by a many brave warrior, I fear the whole of Aphis would have fallen. Many of my brothers went down there, never to return. Why haven't you tried to locate the source of the voice and end this once and for all? I'm not sure if I can call you naive or just plain foolish. Stardust has always been the sole reason for my existence, but the issue is the cost. Simply setting up defensive devices at the entrance to the Deeps has already cost more than 1,000 soldiers and civilians their lives. How many more need to die to conquer the Deeps? Lord Marble is responsible for all of the city's residents, so he's had some blind spots. That's why the mistress has said several times that the elite should be sent into the mine rather than the regular army. Alright, Styx time. Brian, what can you tell me about Styx? You want to go to Styx? Be careful. The most recent information I have on the place is a contact that found an academy, but that was hundreds of years ago. Not long after Asterigos, a riot erupted in Styx. After leading troops to quell the riot, Marble proclaimed that the prison was no longer under Legion's control. Now that I think about it, it was no accident that Petrus was imprisoned in Styx. Today, the whole prison is uncharted territory. For me, the whole Aphis is being uncharted territory. True. That in mind, be sure not to underestimate Petrus and Styx. Warden Agadidos used to work for me, and although I haven't seen him in several hundred years, he still owes me a favor. If he's alive and well, mention my name and perhaps he'll help you. Alright, let's ask about this Styx riot. The riot you just mentioned, was it Petrus who incited it? Yeah, very likely. Petrus is a master manipulator and an expert in political stray of the hand. He's also no stranger to magic. I can't think of anyone else who could be pulling the strings. But why did Archon have to compromise? Wasn't he able to suppress the uprising? Hadn't martial law already been enacted? I heard that after the riot broke out, the Legion completely lost control of the prison and the original prison guards were taken hostage. After several failed offensives, the Archon himself led troops to clear the prison and release the hostages. Nobody knows what happened inside Styx, but the original warden is still there. Since then, Fallon Academy has always maintained a fragile piece of Styx, neither side doing anything to offend the other. So the warden was one of the chief instigators. I hear Fallon Academy is still transporting prisoners there and that they're being received by the warden. Even so, I'm still hoping that Asterigos isn't involved. So let's ask about the layout of Styx. Can you tell me about the internal layout of Styx? Styx is a multi-level tower. The deeper the level, the more important the prisoners confined there. At the very bottom, there's a bottomless pit. According to rumor, in early executions, prisoners were simply tossed into the pit. The prison also houses a Colossus factory, and prisoners were put to work in the lower levels, but that was before Asterigos. Although nobody has actually ever seen Petrus, Fallon Academy is constantly on guard against the monsters that come from out of prison. All of these monsters, without exception, bear the hallmarks of magic transformation, so we can only summarize that Styx is no longer the way it was, and that it's likely become a lab full of magic traps. An out-of-control prison, killer monsters, and crazy magic experiments. Aphis doesn't disappoint. I can't argue with that, but it saddens me whenever I think about what's happening there. Petrus's loss of control is a constant reminder that Aphis is no longer normal. All these places of descriptions and sort of bias has been very dangerous and critical. So it just says that watch out of control, because there's a lot of stuff that's been coming through all these places that he doesn't want to go there. And he doesn't have to go there because Minerva didn't tell him to go there anyway. Alright, all done.
The glory of the three.
But for us to continue on the story and finish up, we have to go to these dangerous places, unfortunately. To see how it goes.
Hey, sweetie, what's up?
Now, was there something
Sweetie,
else I need to do?
I heard it all. You're going to Styx, aren't you?
Yes, we are.
If so, I'd like to ask you a favor. Could you help me find out what happened to my husband? I don't expect him to come back alive, but any information would be great. I need to know.
All right, I'll keep an eye out for you.
Oh, thank you, sweetie. Oh, and don't forget to let me check your weapons and gear before you head out.
We'll do that. That's for sure. That's fine. About Smithy, the show about the new blueprint we found.
Hey, look, I found a new blueprint.
Awesome, cutie. It's very detailed. Now I can make more trinkets for you.
Sweet. Alright, chat about the people in the shower. Which has all been done. The chores have also been done. Let's craft the trinkets. Let's see what the new ones are now. I don't see any new ones here. I think it's over here for the Thunder ones, yeah. The Thunder is a new one that we can do. Pilgrim's armband and Pilgrim's necklace. Okay. But can we do any of these ones? No, we cannot. We still can't do any of these good ones here. So that's what I'm looking for. Once I can get these ingredients here, the Ancient Ornament, the Adamant Chunk, that's when I'll start building these ones here. Because these ones look like really good ones that I should start crafting once I can get the ingredients. So we'll look into that one. Upgrading weapons? Can we upgrade even further from here? Oh, we can't for that one, and we can't for this one either. Alright, so we can't do any more for the upgrading weapons. And upgrade the enchantments. We can upgrade the Astro Enchant type. We'll do that. So that's now level 2. Now let's see what else we got to upgrade. We can upgrade the Thunder Enchant type to level 3. Alrighty. But that'll be it for now.
Thank you.
So Myron's Fate. Probably in Styx then. Yeah, here we go. Although I don't have high hopes for Myron's survival, I still want to know how and where he ended up. Volcane truly loves him. Truly does, yeah. Alright, let's go over to Quintus and see if there is any update. Quintus I mean, Minerva did say we should speak to Quintus as well for extra details.
Friend, going to Styx?
Do you have any information?
Indeed I do, but of course not for free.
Makes sense. How about I trade any future information I collect about Styx with you? Don't worry, I'll give you a good deal.
I see. You're getting more and more shrewd.
Let's ask for information about Styx. So what information do you have to share with me about Styx? Very well, I won't keep you guessing, but I have to choose the information you give me in exchange. Bring me a map of Styx, and then we can talk about trade. A map? What are you planning in Styx? Don't worry, it will benefit the mistress and it will benefit you. I won't let anyone down. So we have to get a map for him. Okay, all done. Let's see what we can buy. If there has been any updates. I don't think there has been. Oh, actually, there has. Look at this. All this has been updated here. Let's buy these ones. Oh, that's 36,000. I'm buying that. How much do I have right now? I have 9 currently. Buy 10 of these. Oh, I do need some of these though. These ones, yeah, okay. I'll buy one of these as well. Oh, my stuff is going down very fast. Wow. And then this, how much does this cost? 2,800. I guess I'll buy one of these. One of these. Oh, and I can't buy any more. All right, not enough Stardust.
I look forward to your next visit, friend.
Now, if I go back to Volcane after buying this stuff, could I get something else from her?
Hey, sweetie, what's up?
Let's see. I can enhance the fire enchantite now with this. Not enough Stardust. Oh, I don't have enough. Okay, what about weapons? Oh, we can upgrade the sword and shield and the spear, but we don't have enough starlight. Okay, so that's good. We can get those upgrades there. We'll just have to get more starlight as we continue on. Alrighty, so let's get going then. We just need to look for the Asterigos guards in the outskirts. Because the sunken outskirts is connected to the blood streets, right? I don't know my direction of actually getting there, so let's teleport there. Sunken outskirts, flooded belt. So last time when we was over in the sunken outskirts, there was a gate that was locked, and suddenly it is now open for us to go through. Interesting. So this will be first time exploration over here in the sunken outskirts. Remember, there's gonna be a lot of traps here as well that we have to watch out for. Now let's try and take care of these enemies. I remember we took care of these enemies a bit in the sunken outskirts before. Let's see how well we do at this point. There's a lot in here as well. They still feel very tough as to how it was beforehand. We have to watch out for our stamina, so let's just recover stamina here. Ooh, okay. So they don't really hit that hard as how it was before. We've definitely gotten more better with our health and our resistance to the damage here as well. It's not that bad. Let's see what we have here. We've got some salve. Let me heal up. Let me take this. Extra ×3 for the salve over here. But yeah, this is open new playground. We just have to see.
Looks like the marks of a large creature. And scorch marks.
Alright. Let's check out. Oh! There's that creature over there. But we can't jump over there to grab. We have to go from a different side. Oh, these guys are here. Alright. But yeah, seeing as we are connected to where it was in the beginning, could it be like another crocodile coming as well? Because we could have like another large boss fight with another massive creature. Okay, let me heal up, and let me just pick this up as well. Some salve. It's pointing upwards to get up from there. Can get up from this side. Ah, this is where we can grab this guy. Use my skill right now. Got it. Morningstar elixir. Another one that is being grabbed and collected. Okay. Oh.
This thing. It's full of magic energy. It must be important.
Alright, sweet. Must be important. Got two things here. We've got the Mercy Mating Key, a special key made by Starlight that removes the Temple of Mercy seal. Interesting. And also we got a journal update as well, which is going to be, where is it? Oh, it's just main stuff? Oh, track. And I made of Starlight. It's very, very well made of full magical energy. It must have a special purpose. Fang marks from a huge creature and scorch marks. What could be up ahead? Alright, so that's all grabbed and collected from this side. Let's keep on moving across. Let's take more of these. Hello. What is this over here? Oh, stardust on this side. Okay, that is a long way down. And that is a large creature over there. It's like a scorpion. Or perhaps a crab. Let's break this. So yeah, we can cross over on this side. We have some more enemies across this as well. Most of these enemies that we are seeing right now. Oh, that guy's road. Is that extra star given to us? Yes. This guy is unstoppable. The amount of rolling is done. He's fell to his own death. Alright, so we're down to the swamps here. Okay, I already see one of the traps here to take out. But I'm gonna be extra careful of these guys here. I want to bring out my shield. Okay. Use this, bring them to me. Nope, doesn't bring them to me. Okay, I'm just gonna dodge that. Oh, nope, I wasn't able to dodge it. Get my shield out. Trying to block my attacks here. Oh, what's on this? Oh, level 34. Cool. Let me take this. Sparkling egg. There's another guy over across here as well. Expect That's something on me. Ow. But we're still good. There's more sparkling eggs in this corner as well. Okay, so we did get a level up. Let's put the attribute points on. Let's put it for 1 here and 1 over here. Confirm and hold. Next up is the talent points. The last talent points we did was over to the spear to learn a new move, right? Was it spear? Yeah, hook spear. Bring it up. We're gonna go over to the sword and shield part. Shield of Vengeance. Absorb damage to your shield and charge energy. The longer you charge, the higher the damage from the blast triggered at the end. Hold to extend the duration. Oh. You can either do that one, or we could do shield charge. Replace shield bash with a shield charge. Require talent points 1. Let's wait for the shield of vengeance. I like the idea of that one. Let's investigate some more in this area. See what we can grab. Can we climb up here? Oh, found another one of these guys. You know what? Let's go for our strongest skill. Haven't used that in a while. But yeah, I don't feel like I can climb up from here. No, it's not allowing me to get up. Oh, wait, hold on. I got it from this ledge, but I can't climb up onto the other ledge over here. So there's one way to that side, and what about over here? What do we have? Ow. Guy just rolls on forever. Oh man, he's green goose spell for me there. Pint of stardust. Alright, let's follow through on this side. See what we have. Ponte's legacy.
Well, will Serene come out?
Senator, but the situation's not that simple.
Whose voice is that?
Should we go out and talk with them? I don't know.
Up ahead, Eumenides. Who's he talking to?
The situation is grave. Serene must meet with me. Did you stress the importance?
It's not for me or the Saintess to decide. Did I not make that clear? Andreas has confined her inside with him. Unless he opens the door, we have no contact with them.
Preposterous. He is but a guard. How can he dictate how Serene acts? That presumptuous fool. He forgets his place.
But the Saintess wouldn't want to see you anyway.
You must make Andreas open the gate. It is utterly absurd that I cannot contact her because of him. I am on the brink of success. She must help me. She must witness this.
What? Senator, do you understand the situation we're facing? If you really want to see her, then you must first help us get rid of the War Axe.
Of course. Just wait. Who's there?
Damn it!
You again. I told you that I wouldn't be so merciful the next time we met. I assumed you would have heeded my warning. What will it take to make you stop?
Until you release your control over the Northwind Legion, there's nothing to say. But now that I've run into you, I do have a question.
And what might that be?
Let's talk about Minerva.
Why won't you work with Minerva? If we're all working for the good of the city, then there's no need to fight. Is there really no chance?
Chance?
A chance to sit down and talk. What else?
I assume you don't know about my relationship with Minerva. As long as she stays at the shelter, I have no intention of harming her. But she insists on interfering with me. I have known her far longer than you. I know what she wants. but our ideals are very different. I'm tired of wasting my time trying to persuade her.
Yet you have the patience to persuade other people.
That's right. Perhaps that's the trouble with growing too close to someone. What I saw in the Nexus is beyond your comprehension. Once the Trinity Night passes, Minerva will understand.
And if she doesn't agree? I understand now. You really are a terrible person.
I am used to criticism from others. Your words have no effect on me. I do not expect you to understand me, or Harold either, but I have never needed the understanding of others. Farewell, child. For your father's sake, I will not tell him how you died here.
You know he's my father?
Our friendship is far deeper than you think, and your existence makes him more docile.
Damn you! Don't run, you coward!
Alright, I see we'll have to fight now. Whoa, what is going on? I'm getting my butt slammed. Just drink up. This pooch is the real deal. Ow. Alright, let's use my skill. Oh, let's drink up as well. You know what? I'm gonna use more of this. Ow. Should I change my enchant type? Let's go for Astral. Oh, he's bringing those little pups back again. Where'd it go?
That shoots lightning. Now I've seen it all. I should talk with the Decurion first.
Where are you running off to?
What? He just ran off, just like that. Who are you?
I'm here for Archon Serene.
Why is everyone looking for the Archon? I swear you people are going to drive me insane. Give me a break already. Now, who sent you? What do you want with our Archon?
All I can say is that I'm here to negotiate and provide help. I can only speak with the Archon about the rest.
Well, that's suspicious. But for getting Eumenides off my back, I'll let you in on something. First of all, you might have heard that Centurion Andreas himself is standing guard inside the temple, with the entrance completely sealed. Besides Andreas, 4 Decurions also hold keys. Other than me, one's gone mad and disappeared, one's deserted, and the other one's not as easy to talk to as me. So, do you still want to see the Archon?
Well, let's tell him that we need the key.
I need the key.
Honestly? I thought you'd give up. My part is hidden in the Pont Academy building. Go get it.
That's it? No terms?
It's not like you'll get the keys from the other Decurions anyway. This way, at least you'll stop bothering me. I can't remember exactly where I put it, though. I haven't needed it in a long time.
Let's ask about the other Decurions. What do you know about the other Decurions? I thought you knew. Vangelis is guarding the door, one's gone mad, and one's deserted. That's all I know. I don't care about them. If you know more about them, please don't tell me. It would only stress me out. Ask how the Archon is doing. How's the Archon at the moment? She's alive and couldn't be safer. Anything else? We can't ask for more than that, can we? Or do you think of us as comfortable beds, large baths, and bountiful feasts? I don't know what you expected when you came here, but the only welcome you'll get is from the War Axe. Alright, and our paranoid Centurion Andreas, good luck with that. Ask why he's here. What do you do here? I patrol the area against the War Axe. I'm also here to see Eumenides. He's very persistent. Your interference has given my ears some peace and quiet, thanks for that. Is the situation here not good? It's been a long standoff. Everyone's morale is teetering on the brink. If it's that bad, why not just take me to Andreas? That would be the best thing under normal circumstances, but the Centurion can no longer communicate normally. Attempting to introduce you would be too much trouble. What? Too much trouble? I won't interfere with you, but stop asking me for help. Eumenides again. Let's see, over in Sunken Outskirts. Was that a main one? Yes, it was. That coward. How dare you call out a pack of dogs and run away? If it wasn't for this negligent Decurion, who is at least some sort of help, I'd even be more ticked off. Well, now we need 4 keys to actually speak with the Archon. And that is what we're going to be doing next time as we explore more into the Sunken Outskirts. And we've gone through a lot of information for the past hour or so of what's been going on. Is that we need to get the 3 relics and also meet up with Tanrius of what Minerva has said from our main task. And there's quite a lot to do over here in Sunken Outskirts as well. So yeah, let's see if we can finish up of getting the 4 maiden mercy keys from here. And then see if we can actually speak with Serene and seeing where we can find this relic. But yeah, thanks for watching everyone. And I'll see you guys next time.